Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about why it's okay if you're not where you want to be at in life. So a lot of times, guys, we get frustrated, we get disappointed, we get fearful, we get angry at our life, right? We don't like our life circumstances, we don't like our living situation, we don't like our job situation. Maybe there's certain things that we want out of our relationships that we're striving for that we don't currently have yet. Whatever the case is with your specific life and your specific wants and your specific desires, right? It's important to understand that your joy and your fulfillment, if you want to call it, comes from the climb. It comes from the everyday process of working towards something, right? And here's the thing. Life, no matter how much you achieve, right? No matter what outcome you get, there's always going to be a new outcome that poses itself in front of you, right? Because think about it. If you get everything you want, right? And you get it at a young age, like let's say you become financially free at a relatively young age, you have the perfect house, you have the perfect car, you have everything you want out of your relationship. There's still gonna be things that you're gonna want to improve on, because at the end of the day, right, our job as humans, or our mind, is designed to survive, right? So even when you get those things, right, you get the money, you get the car, you get the house, you get the relationship, you get the body, you get the physique, you get the things that everyone wants, right? Six pack, six figures, and six pack, six figures, and a woman, right? It's typically what everyone wants, every guy wants. Then you basically have to now maintain that, right? Because think about it, if you have everything you want, right, or you're at a point like in your finances where you have everything, guess what you have to do? You still have to do shit to maintain it or to better it. So there's never gonna be a point where you're gonna be just happy and ecstatic and content. I mean, yes, there is a sense of contentment that comes from you doing the things you're supposed to do every single day, but your projection into the future about how there is supposed to be some fantasy world in the future that's different from the present reality is false. That's really what I'm trying to point out here, right? Because our mind loves to project and it loves to create images that are antithetical to present reality, right? Like your mind can associate a lot of positive emotions and joy with an image in your mind of a mansion, right? But actually being in the mansion, right, or actually walking into the mansion or looking at it, right, when you have it, it's not as joyful as your mind projects it to be before you get it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And in the same way, right, it's the same thing with your physique, right? A lot of us who want to look good, we picture ourselves on a beach with big muscles, right? We picture ourselves looking good, feeling good, right? But when you're actually on the beach, right, with that six pack or with those, with the muscles, it's like, yeah, you feel okay, but your mind's still thinking. You're thinking about what you're gonna do, right? 10 minutes from that point, you're thinking about, what you have to do for that day. So basically what I'm trying to say is, however good you get, however good life gets, there's always gonna be something else that pops up. There's always gonna be a new thing that arises in your mind to get you to take action, right? Because we can never, as humans, right, however long you or I live, it doesn't matter. We always have to keep moving. That's why, it's so weird that I don't know, man. I don't know how new like retirement is, or when like pensions and Social Security and 401k started to form, or like whatever. But this whole idea of like retirement is just like doesn't make sense. Now, retirement in the sense of leaving a job and doing what you want and having your own business and, planning your life how you want. Okay, that's different, right? Like freeing yourself from the 9-to-5 wage slave. That's different, right? But as far as like retiring and stopping and like just not working, like that's a fantasy. That's not real. That's not practical, right? Because eventually, right, no matter how much money you have, you're still going to have to maintain that, and you're still going to want to maintain it. You're either going to want to maintain it, right, or you're going to find something new to develop. You're going to find a new skill to develop. Like me, for example, right? I want financial freedom. I want to get into real estate. I want to keep buying stocks, keep buying crypto. I want to coach people and help people and study and learn and do all these things, right? And achieve financial freedom, right? And have the best relationship possible, right? And the best body and the best possible energy levels and the best optimal health that I can achieve. I want all of that, right? But at the end of the day, right, even when I get all those things, there's still other things that I think about that I want to do. Like I want to learn how to be proficient in firearms. I want to learn a martial art, right? Like I want to continue to learn Spanish, and I might want to learn another language, right? There's different subjects that I want to study, that I want to learn, that I want to dive into. So this idea that there's going to be some point in the future where you're going to feel like better and you're going to feel like your life is so good that you don't have to like do anything or worry about anything. It's not the case, right? Because yes, life can be painful when you don't have the things you want. Life can be, because, like we all start out with nothing. So when you don't have the girl you want, when you don't have the money you want, when you don't have the physique, right? It can feel like life sucks. It can feel like reality isn't giving you what you desire, what you're working for, right? And that can be depressing. But even when you get all those things, there's going to be new things that you want. There's going to be new things that you want. There's going to be new skill sets that you want to develop. There's going to be new subjects that you want to learn, right? There's going to be so many different things that your mind's going to generate in the future to engulf itself in. So what I'm trying to say is your mind is never going to stop thinking about things to do. It's never going to stop generating ideas. It's never going to stop projecting about how things will be in the future, right? So get comfortable with the present moment right now, right? Just get comfortable with how your life is right now and be at peace with it. And obviously, right, I'm not saying that you just don't work and just don't do anything and just like you just accept your fate, right? You obviously still want to work towards the things that your mind is projecting into the future about, but just don't be disillusioned into thinking that once you get those things, that the work ends and that there's not going to be other things that you have to do or that your mind is going to want to do, right? Because our life is ever evolving until we die, right? So no matter if you're 25 or 85 or 75, right? You're going to constantly be having to learn new things, right? Think of like older people, right? A lot of them, or think of like monks and yogis. A lot of monks and yogis and sages, right? In their later years, they try to develop themselves spiritually by what? Doing long meditations, doing fastings, right? Practicing mindfulness, doing mantras, right? So the work never ends, whether it's materialistic work that you want, like a materialistic result, or it's a spiritual pursuit. There's always going to be something you're going to want to do. So just get comfortable with the present moment, embrace the present moment, embrace what you're currently trying to achieve, embrace what you're currently working towards. Don't try to plan ahead or try to project too much about like what you're going to do in the future when this happens and this happens and then that happens, right? Because our mind loves to do that. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I fall prey to this every freaking day. Every freaking day I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. When this happens, am I going to do this or am I going to do that? What if this doesn't happen? Or what if this does happen? And it's just a complete mind fuck, right? And at the end of the day, you just have to embrace the present reality of what you're trying to achieve, the couple of things that you want out of life right now. You focus on getting them, right? And then when you get them, right, you're going to effortlessly just transition into other things, right? And those things may be different for some of you, right? Like I said, some of the things I want to learn is martial arts. I want to keep learning more Spanish. I want to possibly learn another language, right? There's different subjects I want to study. I want to get more into spirituality, right? Diet, try different diets, focus more on my health, right? Learn more about health and wellness, right? And all these things, right? So The rabbit hole of life, the mystery of life is never going to end. And you just need to be present with what you're doing. Stay present with it, embrace it, and just keep doing the things every single day that you know you need to do to get to whatever results that you currently have, whatever goals that you set for yourself. And just learn to accept reality the way it is. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to project too far and think that things might be different, right? Because like I said, it's very easy to look at your current life right now and be so dissatisfied, be so pissed off, be so frustrated, so miserable, and think to yourself, wow, my life is going to be a complete 180 once I have certain things, right? And I'm here to tell you that the mind is always going to want more things no matter how much you achieve. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.